to Hillbilly DVD Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 80s exploitation horror flick, The Stuff. The Stuff is a really unique mid-80s genre movie directed by fucking, cult director, exploitation director Larry Cohen. You may know him from the It's Alive series, Q the Winged Serpent. Did a lot of blaxploitation films back in the day. This guy is a fucking legend. Well, the stuff begins when a couple of hillbillies at like a rock quarry or some shit, they're walking around, some shit starts bubbling up out of the ground like it's oil, but it's not oil. It's some white fluffy shit, looks like marshmallow fluff. The one old hillbilly takes a fucking, fingerful of taste. He's like, oh, this is fucking good, bro. They start fucking, next thing you know, these fuckers are on their hands and knees scooping this shit up in their mouths. Cut to 6 months later, the stuff has come out. Some companies got a hold of it. They packaged it like in little fucking ice cream cartons and shit, man. Selling it at the supermarket. That's not enough, so they gotta open their own fucking restaurants and shit selling this shit. Forget about desserts and all this shit. This shit is just the biggest selling product of fucking all time. This fucking shit is selling so well, it's just overnight putting out fucking, ice cream companies out of business, cookie companies out of business, candy bar companies out of business. So what happens, man? The fuckers who sell the ice cream and shit, they go and they hire fucking, industrial espionage sabotage man Mo Rutherford, played by Michael Moriarty, wearing a real fucking, I don't know, kind of weird rug and shit. He gets on the case and he promises, crack all the mystery behind the Stuff Corporation, because nobody even really knows who, running this shit and who's making all the money off of shit. So he wants to go behind the scenes. He's going to see, steal the secret ingredients and shit so these other companies can steal, make their own version of the stuff, because nobody really knows this shit ain't really like a product. They don't know this shit's just bubbling out of the ground somewhere and some motherfuckers are bottling it up. Also, on the flip side of it, you got this little boy, his family, they love the stuff, man. They're eating this shit morning, day, and night to try and get him to eat it. He's like, fuck that, man. One night, he's hungry. He goes down to the kitchen in the middle of the night, opens the door. He sees the carton of stuff, and the fucking shit is moving on its own. It's like a little tiny mini white blob and shit. That's what's great about this movie, man. It takes a lot of influences from classic 50s fucking horror movies like The Blob, Invasions of the Body Snatchers, and just mixes it all together and shit. So he gets his little ass spanked, and his dad fucking, tells him to run upstairs. Next thing you know, his fucking dad's eating this shit up. At fucking breakfast the next day, they got cartons, the whole fucking fridge is full of this shit. There ain't nothing to eat in the fucking thing but the stuff, and his family is fucking nuts for it. They're trying to force him to eat it. He's like, nah, I saw that shit moving around, you fuckers don't believe whatever. Next thing you know, the little boy goes to the supermarket, everybody in the supermarket is eating this stuff. He goes nuts, man. He starts fucking running around, knocking everything off the fucking shelves and shit, and like the fucking grocers and shit are running around, chase that little motherfucker. He's pouring all the stuff on the floor and shit. Meanwhile, fuckers are grabbing it off the floor. This shit is disgusting how much these motherfuckers love this shit. Maybe you got the fucking Stuff DVD or VHS tape or something at home. If you never noticed this little bonus right here, go watch the grocery scene where the little boy's knocking all the shit on the floor. The two grocery guys kind of catch him. It's fucking Eric Bogosian and Brad Ridgen. They was the stars of Larry Cohen's previous movie, Special Effects, which we reviewed a way back. I love this fucking movie. Another great Larry Cohen movie. But check it out, man. It's just fucking cool. Larry Cohen took the stars of his last movie, put them in this little cameo bullshit. It's just a nice little inside joke, whatever. So anyway, little boy, he's in trouble, man. He fucked up the whole supermarket shit. His parents, they're going to take him home and they're going to punch him. What are they going to do? They're going to make this motherfucker eat the stuff. He's got to eat the stuff and shit. Meanwhile, fucking Mo Rutherford, he's on the case. He's starting to realize he's encountered a few motherfuckers. He's seen some crazy shit. Some fucking heads start splitting open. They got some great puppet heads with the goo and shit spurting out and shit. Crazy barfing motherfuckers and shit. And basically what it happens is the stuff becomes like a big blob. Like once it gets done turning these fuckers into like zombies and shit, it's done with their bodies. It's just going to puke itself out of their bodies and start rolling around like a big giant mass and shit. It's really strange, really bizarre. So cutting back to the little boy, he don't want to eat the stuff because he don't want to get taken over and be a mind zombie and shit. So what does he do? He takes the thing of the stuff, he pours it in the toilet, puts some shaving cream, tries to fool his family into thinking he's really eating this fucking shaving cream, this little 9-year-old boy. And they saying no, he fucking puking and shit because, hey, I don't know anybody eat shaving cream and fucking enjoy it. So the family realizes he didn't eat it. They're going to grab him and shit. He runs out the door. Next thing you know, Mo Rutherford's driving down the street. He pulls up. He sees him getting chased. Says, hey, get in the car, little boy. I know what's going on. Shit, I saw it move too. Little boy jumps in. Next thing you know, he's puking again in the car. Because fucking shaving cream is toxic, man. It ain't meant to be fucking ate. So long story short, the little boy, fucking Mo Rutherford, they team up with kind of hot in an 80s anorexic way chick who's directing a big commercial for this stuff. Man, I gotta say, stuff, they really should have released it in the stores, man. Motherfuckers have been eating this shit left and right because they got all these fucking catchy ass little jingles and slogans and shit in the movie. Do great in taste, do low in calories, just can't get enough of the stuff. Fucking shit is off the chain. So they team up with her. You know, she wasn't really working for the company. She just was, you know, contacted with her ad agency and shit. So they go behind the scenes. Next thing you know, they realize that there's whole plants of this shit with big fucking 1950s block style effects of fucking, you know, big goops of shit rolling around. Could just eat motherfuckers up and kill them. So what do? This is where the movie gets a little kooky and shit. But they go and they get some, you know, militia, paramilitary, I don't know what the fuck you want to call these motherfuckers. Just crazy survivalist motherfuckers with a fake army out in the woods and shit, led by Paul Sorvino. So with this big fucking crazy hillbilly militia army behind them, our heroes are going to go and they're going to exploit the secret of the stuff. They're going to let the truth be known and shit. Get it on radio, get it on TV. Let motherfuckers know that they're just eating a fucking, I don't know, parasite organism comes out of the ground, takes their brain over and shit. Very cool. I don't want to, you know, spoil too much of the ending, but it has a very cool, hardcore, melancholy ending. I like it a lot, man. This movie, it might have got a little goofy, might have got a little low budget, weird, strange exploitation, whatever, but they did not cap out on any. It wasn't bullshit any. So for the stuff being just a really fucking unique, you know, 80s movie, but taking its inspiration from various 50s B science fiction movies, and Larry Cohen just doing a great job directing it. A lot of fucking fun, man. Kind of like a guilty pleasure, but at the same time, great fucking concept. Love the shit out of it. I won't give the fucking stuff 8.5, man. I watch this shit all the time. I watch it at least once or twice a year. I just can't get enough of the stuff. Alright, picture and sound, this being a fucking Anchor Bay DVD from fucking, I don't know, 99, 2000, whatever. It's on the old tip and shit. But I gotta say, man, they did a good job. They didn't fuck it up. You know, the DVD has, you know, fucking 16:9 transfer. It looks fucking nice. You know, it looks like a good start. Kind of, you know, mid-budget fucking exploitation movie. The sound is some original Dolby Digital mono. This is how probably released in the theaters and shit, you know. But it, you know, it got, you know, this before surround sound really, especially for a low-budget movie, you know, that probably played in theaters for a week and was meant to go straight to fucking videotape. Whatever, take it when we get it. It's a decent sounding soundtrack, you know, but ain't gonna be pop around the room and shit. Picture and sound. DVD standards of classic cult movie. Just glad that it's in this good a shape and shit like that. I'm gonna give the stuff 7.5 out of 10. Alright, special features and shit. Not a whole lot on here, not a full special edition, but they didn't fucking just leave you out in the cold and shit either. Got the audio commentary by Larry Cohen, one of my favorite directors, especially one of my favorite exploitation directors, you know. He really remembers, for this being an old movie, he remembers like all the stories. He can tell you the actors with the little small parts of shit, how he found them on Broadway, or he saw them commercial, or he did all this shit. And he really talks a lot about behind the scenes shit of the movie, how they was really trying to like market this as a real product and shit back in the day, but they couldn't get the sponsors behind it. Like, he really wanted to sell the stuff in the fucking, you know, grocery store thing. It'd be a great time. And I gotta say, it was a genius idea, but corporate whatever just didn't let it happen at the time, so the movie didn't really get the, you know, the big push and the hype that it wanted or whatever. But it's still cool to listen to. Also got a theatrical trailer, fucking great to see. I don't know if you want to call it a special feature, but they got a cool mini poster inside like Anchor Bay used to do. I don't know if you like buy a newer copy of this, you know, if this will still be in here. Sometimes, you know, after a few years they quit putting that shit in there. But it's still a nice little package for an obscure movie. I'll take the special feature I can get. Once again, quality over quantity. I'm gonna leave the stuff special features fucking 7 out of 10. Alright, that's it for the stuff. What do you gotta say? Just a fucking great 80s fucking movie, cult movie, you know, great movie to drink beer to and shit. And